Not hungry, droid. Hello, Andromeda. Senator, what are you doing here? I've come to personally oversee your release. My release? What are you talking about? Your name has been cleared, Andromeda. Senator, we're practically family. How many times must I ask you to call me Kajani? Kajani, we talked about this. I wanted to do this the right way. I wanted to hire a lawyer, present evidence in court, all of that shit. I didn't want you to pull strings for me. I didn't, dear. This was settled in a court of law. What? When did this happen? Why wasn't I told? We didn't have much time. They were already deciding on a verdict and execution due to your dangerous nature. We had to jump in quickly. Who's we? Your companion, and the lawyer we hired. Your AI was quite adamant that you intended to use your pay to hire legal defense. I thought I'd take out the middleman and hire them directly. It was pure happenstance that the first available lawyer was the best woman on my team. Wait, my companion? Yes, your crewmate. No, they were just a passenger. They were planning to leave my ship at Portum. When I went to your ship to pick up the cargo, they were armed with a datapad begging my help to prove your innocence. You know I was already on board with clearing your name, so I didn't need much convincing. They helped you prove my innocence? They teamed up with your AI to pass the information off to me and the lawyer, and they gave testimony in court as a character witness. They did? They also collected a passenger from the SV Felicity to corroborate the story of your daring and selfless rescue. Shit. I didn't expect them to. On that note, you're not supposed to know they helped. I was asked to keep their involvement under wraps. They even swore Z to secrecy using a secure authorization code. Asshole. So, you're telling me because you need more friends in your corner and someone at your side. I worry about you, traveling the galaxy alone, fighting your demons. Whoever this person is, whatever history they have, they care about you, and that makes them valuable to me. Yeah. Kira wouldn't want you alone in the world. You know that. She would never want you to shut everyone out. I know. For me, Andromeda, and for her memory, please, let someone watch your back. Okay, don't get your tail in a twist, alright? I'll think about it. You didn't hear it from me, but they've taken a room at the Nebula Hotel in Portum for the time being. I get the sense they're trying to lay low. If you choose to seek them out, that's where they'll be. Alright. What about my ship? Z was kind enough to act as chauffeur. She's docked here. I'd appreciate a ride back to Portum in the meantime. Of course. Let's get you signed out of this place. Kajani, what about the job? Did everything go as you'd hoped? Yes. I'll fill you in on the details on our way back to Portum, but thanks to your swift delivery, we were able to accomplish what we set out to do. Our joint efforts saved hundreds of lives. I'm relieved. As am I. Well, no point in hanging out here. Let's go. Bartender. 2 of whatever they're having, please. Hi. Yeah, she told me you were here. No, it's not your fault. If the senator wants to find shit out, she's gonna find it out.
Your drinks. 12 credits, please.
Thanks.
Thank you for your business.
What? I owe you a drink? And some gratitude? Plus an apology. No, I know I was justified in not trusting you, but I was pretty vile about the whole thing. And for you to turn around and save my life when you could have just walked away from me and my bitterness, well, that says something. Yeah, Kajani, Senator Lorana, told me about that too. Let me guess. You used Z's authorization code, not just to get you to port him like I said, but you took the liberty of adding objectives to get her to release the evidence to you. Well, your methods are the same as they ever were, but... Why'd you try to run off? You were gonna disappear. You didn't want me to find out you'd helped. If she hadn't told me outright, I might never have known you had a hand in it. You even tried to keep Z quiet. Why would you try to slip away without even giving me a chance to thank you? You were just trying to set things right. Maybe you have changed. Yeah, maybe we've both changed. Can I ask you something? I get that the aces pitted us against each other, made us compete for every little scrap we got, but we were supposed to be friends, and we were close as family once. Was I really that much of a threat to you? Chalk it up to selfishness and teenage stupidity, huh? Look, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. It never made sense to me, is all. I'm sorry too. Don't get ahead of yourself. I don't like you yet, but I don't hate you. I just might be willing to give you a second chance. I was wondering, hoping, actually, that we could be colleagues. Well, Kajani told me you appeared to be lying low. I'm guessing it's because of the mutiny. Yeah, I figured. She gave me another job. I could do it alone, but it would be easier with your help. I could really use your skill set. Plus, what better place to hide out than on a stealth ship captained by your supposed mortal enemy? If taking this job means that we both get to start fresh, I say we take it. Of course, pay would be 50-50. Is it dangerous? Obviously. You're in? Great. That's good. Yeah, I can give you more details on board the ship. Not here with all of these curious ears around. Finish your drink and collect your stuff. I'll see you on board the Zephyr in an hour. Welcome back. Yeah, have a seat. Right. You need a little background. My last job, as you know, was transporting cargo for the Senator. The cargo was actually several thousand vaccines. We're fighting an illness that impacts both her species and ours. People are calling it the Gengo. I assume with all of your contacts in the Aces, you've heard of it? You didn't get much info before you got dumped on Perseus 7. Fair enough. Well, it broke out in a cross-species colony on Tiber some time ago. Humans develop a rash to start, then they're laid up with a cough and a fever for a few days. Then, about 55% of them begin to slip into hallucinations and sudden organ failure. Those that survive have some odd side effects, improved bone density and muscle mass, higher brain function, and they don't sleep, really, but they're not affected by the lack of sleep, stuff like that. For the Waylicks, their iridescent skin goes a dull gray, their eyes get bloodshot, which looks really freaky given their purple blood, and while they don't get the cough, they do get the hallucinations, and the death rate's even higher. We're talking 70%. The survivors have the same side effects as the humans. At first, they thought it was unique to the planet, maybe something in the water or the local flora. But then it started showing up in nearby locations. Saxon, Delta 2 and 4, a couple of military stations. At all the locations, the sick are exclusively human and Waylicks. Manxil and Bressum don't seem to be affected. Right, only the bipedal species are affected. So, the Waylicks and human governments quietly contracted a science team to work on prevention and cure. They threw millions of credits at them, and they did make some headway. Yeah, the vaccines were delivered and distributed. And according to what I heard today, initial results look really good for prevention. But now we need to figure out where this is coming from, and we need to continue distributing vaccines. That's where our little crew of 2 comes in. The science team that developed the vaccine disappeared shortly after I picked up the shipment from them. The senator asked me to follow a ping that was received a couple days ago, see if we can figure out what happened to them. We don't know if they're alive, but expect a fight either way. It could very well be a trap. Yeah, so on that note, you should go get some rest. Sure. I can't promise I'll answer, but you can ask. Why does the senator treat me like family? Because she is family. It's a long story, one I don't really want to tell right now. But if you're asking why a Waylick senator tries to mother me into oblivion, just know there's a good reason. Sure. Where are you going? No, you're a paid member of the crew now. You don't have to sleep on a bunk in the cargo hold anymore. To show my thanks for getting me out of prison, you get your own quarters now. Don't get me wrong, it's still a tiny space, but it's yours for as long as you're employed with me. It's the door across from mine. Yeah, sleep well, I guess. I like them a great deal. Z, you like everyone, including my salty ass. That's not exactly a stellar endorsement of your ability to judge character. You don't have so many friends that you can afford to insult me. Ouch! Damn, Z! I recommend a visit to the medbay to treat that burn. Get back to work before I unplug you.